Hey there, I'm Ian Douglas. I'm the author of the website techinterview.guide, and I'm here to help people with career advancement and interview preparation. My live stream on Twitch covers topics such as company research, how to build resumes and cover letters, applying for the job, getting through interviews, and what to do during negotiations. I've coached thousands and thousands of people over the years to get jobs at the biggest tech companies in the industry, and I'm here to help you too. The following episode is taken from a longer live stream event and may contain interactions with other people in chat. Check out the end of the episode for more information. Let's get to it. Another question from our Discord community asks, do I tell a potential employer that I'm waiting to hear back from other companies? Yes, absolutely. I think it's a good idea to let them know that you are interviewing at more than one place. It will tug a little bit on the psychology of what we call FOMO, or feeling of missing out. If you let them know, hey, you're not the only company that I'm interviewing with, it gives you a little bit of power as a candidate to say, hey, I'm waiting to hear back from other companies. I need a little more time. So a couple of ways that this could play out. If a company contacts you and says, hey, we want you to interview with us, you could say, cool, yeah, I'd be happy to have that chat. I'm currently interviewing with a couple of other companies. I'm getting towards the end. I'm expecting an offer from one of them. So is there anything that we can do to expedite the interview process at your company? Because your company sounds really interesting. I'd like to pursue that opportunity. You want to make it sound like you really would like to work for them, but could they hurry things up? Sometimes companies will skip steps of their interview process if they kind of get the sense of like, oh, you're in demand. So if you're interviewing and, you're doing other take-home assignments and so on, maybe we don't have to do all of those steps to have you come on board with our company. Some companies will, some won't, but some will skip steps, or they'll speed things up and say, cool, we'll interview you tomorrow, or we can interview you later today if that's convenient. They'll want to hurry things up if they know that you're in demand. The other way that this could play out is if you have an offer from a company, and they're saying, hey, we're waiting to hear back about that offer, you could say, okay, I appreciate that you gave me that offer. I'm still reviewing it. And I'm also finishing up another interview with another company who I'm also expecting an offer from. And I want to be able to compare those side by side. So if I could have a few more days to get through their interview process, I'll ask them if they can hurry up. But I'd like to ask for an extension to make a decision because I'd like to finish up the interview. Some companies, though, they may say, well, we haven't got any more time, so you need to let us know, or we need to, move on to a different candidate. So you don't want to be too aggressive about it, or they could just say no. You also don't want to lie about it and say, well, I've got this other offer. Then some companies would be like, all right, take that other offer then. You got another offer, that's okay. So you never want to lie about having an offer. You never want to lie about what you got as an offer. Like, oh, you offered me 150K. I have another offer for 180. Can you match that? To be like, no, go take that job. See ya. So you have to be really careful about how you play the card on that. But it is absolutely something that you can do. You can absolutely talk to them about how you want to have, or how you would like them to sort of speed things up a little bit. Some companies, like I said, will be a little more open to it than others. But you can always ask, at least. Jen develops in chat. What's going on? Good to see you. So the other way that this could play out is if a company wants you to interview with them where you've already signed an offer or something like that. That can get a little sticky because you've already committed to taking an offer. But I think, for me, when I was on my job hunt, I was really open with everybody that I was interviewing with. I would let them know, hey, I've got this many interviews going with this many companies, or I've got this offer for this much money. I wouldn't tell them who made the offer, but I would let them know, hey, I got an offer for this much money. Just FYI, I really want to keep working through your interview process because I really want to work at your company. Is there anything we can do to speed it up? And it also kind of gives them a heads up of okay, if we keep moving forward with Ian, we're going to have to at least match that offer or make it really compelling to come work for us. So should you tell a potential employer that you're waiting to hear back from other companies? Yeah, absolutely. It can speed things up, but you don't want to be aggressive about it. Otherwise, companies could withdraw from the interview process themselves. Just the same way that you could withdraw as a candidate, they can withdraw as a company and say, hey, you got other things going on, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. So you do have to be a little bit delicate about it. But yeah, absolutely. Having that communication also shows a lot of respect for them and their time, and that you appreciate what they're doing. And it shows a little bit of sort of give and take a little bit, but it shows that you respect them enough to say, hey, I really want to continue interviewing with you, so much so that I'm going to give you some information that I normally wouldn't have told, other companies. You don't have to word it that way, but most other candidates are like, yeah, I've got other interviews and I'm expecting an offer, or I have 3 other offers, but I'm not going to tell you what they are, but can we hurry up your interview process? It's like, well, if you've got other offers and you're not going to even tell us whether we're in the market, like in the same ballpark of, are we even going to be able to match those? Then they may withdraw as well. So again, you don't want to be too aggressive about it. And it does show goodwill on your part if you're willing to give some of that information. Now, you don't have to tell them all of the details. For me, though, I was pretty forthcoming, and I always let recruiters know, hey, I'm interviewing with this company or that company, or I got an offer from this company for this much money. I'd really want to get through your interview process, though, because I like what your team is doing, and I've really enjoyed talking to the team. You want to be respectful and show lots of gratitude all the time, and they'll keep working through the process with you. So as long as you're respectful, you're not being aggressive about it, not being a jerk about it, most companies will be okay with it. And for me, my opinion is the communication will help. It shows a lot of extra respect and a lot of appreciation and gratitude for them, and they're probably more likely to keep working through the interview process with you, and they may speed things up. They may skip steps in their interview because they know they're going to miss out if they don't. Thanks for checking that out. I hope that you found it helpful. I always appreciate feedback, so please let me know what you think. I appreciate any subscriptions, so please tell your friends and colleagues about it as well. Check out the website techinterview.guide for more information about when I'm live streaming and all of my free content. Drop by a live stream anytime to ask questions or message me privately, whatever makes you most comfortable. See you next time.